TCL Global is an education consultancy firm based in Portsmouth, UK. We have 5 offices around the world. We have our regional office in Saudi Arabia and Kuwait. And also we have 2 offices in Bangladesh, Dhaka and Sylhet. TCL Global actually helped more than 3,000 students last year, and we are official partner of 70 UK universities. And we're the largest education consultancy firm based in southeast of England. And I have a guest with me, Irina Suri, sales partner, partner sales manager for the UK and Europe from study group. Thank you very much, Irina Suri, for joining us today.
Hi, Mahava. Thank you very much for having me.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, everybody.
So we can start a little bit overview about the study group, then we can go for a little bit more specific question. Irina, is that okay? Yeah.
Yes, of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. So study group is the leading, I would say, partner pathway provider that has been established over 25 years ago. And since then, we have been recruiting and helping students to come to the UK. And not only, because we do also offer courses in Australia and North America. So we cover all sort of globally, all world, I would say. And we are obviously partners with many, many universities in each countries. So in the UK, we've got foundation, particularly partners, and internationally one and pre-master partners that we offer. And we offer that within 19 universities, including Belabis College. This is some sort of like a boarding school. We can go with this later on with details. And obviously, we also cover a little bit of Ireland and Europe with their centers there. Right. And if we look at the Australian part, we also do direct master and pre-master there programs and bachelor programs. And same we do in North America programs as well. Yes, so we specialize with mainly, if we look at the UK part, we specialize with offering pathway programs for the students so they can get a better education for their knowledge that they have.
Okay, thank you. Yes, viewers who already joined, we have a guest with Irina Suri from Study Group. Study Group, actually, they have a center around the world. They have 18 centers in UK, including the Belabis College. So mainly they offer foundation courses, international year 1 and pre-masters. So please stay with us. If you have any questions, please ask the question. We'll try to answer your questions. So viewers who join from the North Africa, so if you have finished your high school, you can contact our team in UK and in Middle East. They can actually give you more information about the entry requirements for each center. You can apply. And also the viewer join from Saudi Arabia and other Middle East countries, you can contact our Saudi office and also our Kuwait office. They can help you for the courses the study group actually offering through these all these centers. Also, the viewer joined from Bangladesh, you can join contact our team in Dhaka and Sylhet. They can help you and you can find out more about the study group and the courses they are offering through the 18 centers in UK. So, Irina, as you know, the lockdown, everybody is locked down and it's a little bit uncertainty ahead, and hopefully the incoming weeks and month, all these things will be much more clear, you know, what is the situation about September intake. It would be nice to know the viewers that the coming intakes and how, when is going to start, you know, whether any intakes after September as well, yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. So let me start with this sort of the certainty for everybody. I know we are with this very uncertain times. However, what we have done, we have made sure sort of the students can even start at the moment if they want to do that, because obviously we don't know when the air will be lifted and we can travel again. However, we do offer online education at the moment. It doesn't mean that our all courses are going online, but it is an option for students who cannot travel at the moment. So for instance, like we still have the pre-master programs, yes, so the leading programs for your students to enter the master degree, and that is started in May. But you still can join. And we have in June courses like in University of Huddersfield and University of Liverpool John Moores. These are the courses, and this is an online start. What we also guarantee and offer is a 21-day of sort of promise of your money being safe What I mean by that is that if you join online course and you can study for 21 days, of course you'll have to pay and confirm. However, you will study, and if you think that within that time you are not very sure whether you want to continue, we will refund everything back. So you don't lose anything at all. We will refund all the money back, all the security deposits and everything else you've paid. So it's just our promise guarantee that we do, and it's in place. And I think this is very good for your students to consider. We don't want them to sort of be afraid, because I know it's not exactly an online education. Yeah, we still sell the outcome. So the outcome is obviously your degree ultimate. So you don't lose the time at the moment to not come, because obviously you can't travel. So you can still start online and continue towards your degree in the future. Now, talking about the future intakes, we still sort of obviously don't have the 100% information whether our courses will be online, say, because next intake is September. Yeah. So September is our sort of big intake for foundation program and a pre-master, if you like. Yeah. And year ones. So this is the time when we start sort of having people coming in. However, as I was saying, if we don't have the 100% certainty yet, what we've done is that obviously we extend that online option start at September intake as well. What it means that obviously the student can already start enrolling, confirming their places. 21 days still applies. Yeah. So if you're not happy by then, you can obviously refund. However, we may or may not still start in September. So obviously everybody's in that sort of set of mind that we will start. It will be face-to-face delivery. But 1% chance if we do not do that, or we can't do that because of external circumstances, we would be very happy to enter with your students the online start option. Yeah, so let's say you start online in September and you do 1 or 2 terms, one a term it will be actually, because I'm sure by January they will start, which is the next intake. January, they can start face-to-face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's a very good point. So that means the students who are planning to study like a master's in September, they can just do the pre-masters from their home.
Absolutely.
And they can join like their masters. And I think potentially there are many universities also offering January masters, isn't it?
I believe so. They do. Just the reason, because I'm sure universities are now adapting to the situation currently, so they have to put later dates, arrivals, or when they can still come. What we don't want to do is just to so students lose their degree altogether, because I know if they start waiting, say I want to come in September and they will only want to come in September and they will not consider online option. What may happen, for instance, that there will be no travel still by then. So they will lose that sort of year. They'll have to start again later, or September or January. So in order just to avoid that, it's just an option, obviously, for them. And they don't lose anything. As I'm saying, you have online classes in that. You have virtual, obviously, learning, and it's very well developed. And there are teachers that actually teach you. There are classes, and there are also the pre-recorded ones. So it's very simple, very structured, and same sort of level education that we offer. Yeah, it's a very high, as you know, all students progress within average 85% for each center. So from any foundation to year 1, or year 1 to year 2, or pre-master to master degree. So as I'm saying, we are leading in that, and I hope that this will be of interest to your students as well.
Okay, I think it's good. I think even the student can access the online materials, isn't it? Yeah, through their online portal.
Yes, absolutely, everything. Yes.
Yeah. So that's good. So about the main thing you mentioned in June. Yeah. So which are the center actually offering these pre-masters?
So June now is University of Liverpool. Yeah, Liverpool University. Yes, they do the June pre-master. That's a pre-master program. It's in business mainly. So that's actually Liverpool John Moores does both business, management and law, and then engineering. So their start is 15th of June. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you very much, Irina. So if we go to the foundation again. So I believe that all 18 centers are offering foundations, and they have a plan as they do like a September intake. So after September intake, is there like October, November intake? Anything in place, or
So October intake. Oh, so sorry. October intake is with our Belabes actually. So
Yeah.
September intake has Belabes and October intake Belabes.
I see.
Lincoln University has an October intake. Yes, as they're literally flexible, but it just has 4 terms instead of 3 or 3.5 terms. So
Yeah.
that's it. But we obviously don't know. We might push our other centers to October just because, looking at the situation, we might start a bit later. But that is,
Yeah.
again, it's nothing set in stone yet.
Yeah, yeah. It would be nice to a little bit discuss about the IELTS requirement, because I know that this East Center is like a different university that the study group is associated with. And we discuss the which center, how the IELTS requirements actually varies to center.
Of course. So at the moment, I'll have to start with a little bit again, going back to the online version, simply because for students who are currently, going even, for Huddersfield, actually pre-master now as well, with the upcoming this June and intake, students can take quite a variety of English tests that are currently accepted. So it's not only UKVI IELTS, there are alternative tests that they can start, but this only applies as, again, for online start. And these are like you can have Pearson, PT, you can TOEFL, you accept Duolingo, password test, and Duolingo password, etc. You can take online, so you don't have to wait for your centers physically to be open, and that's the option what we offer. But as I'm saying, they're only applicable to online start, simply because, when you will have to come face to face, you'll need to do the UKVI visa, and that's why you will need to do the UKVI IELTS, But it's also not only that, there are quite a few tests as well acceptable for that,
Okay. So, did you mention for these pre-masters, or how about the foundation? Duolingo also accepted for
foundation as well? It's for everything. It's for everything. Yes.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay. It's available for everything, and it's also available for for each program, international one, if you like everything. Yeah.
Thank you, viewers who already joined. I can see there's some question already came, and also please, you have a question, please drop us. We'll try to answer your question. So the viewers were discussing about the foundation, international year 1 and pre-master. So
yes,
study group is working. They're offering these courses through their 18 centers across UK. They have some of the Russell Group University, hiring universities. So please contact our team, and if you want to apply any of the centers, we can apply, and our service is completely free of charge. So, Arina, specifically, it will be nice to touch about the Belabes College, So, so it'll be good, a little bit touch.
Sure. So Belabes College is the similar preparation for university education that we offer. Yes. So on the one hand, you have international study centers, which is you study on campus of an actual university, and Belabes College is just the name, but it's like a sort of a boarding school setup where we also offer from even pre-GCSEs, GCSEs, A-levels, foundation, year 1 and pre-master program, so everything. But this is sort of started from students who are under 17, under 16, 13-year-olds, who need to do the GCSEs and going further. So Belabes is not, if you look at the comparison between Belabes College and IEC, Belabes, we have 2 options at the moment in London and Brighton. That's where the colleges are situated. Very good locations. Obviously, in London is a Greenwich campus, and in Belabes, Brighton is literally 5 minutes from the station in city centre. And this is something that, education-wise, for instance, A-level students from Belabes can go to even University of Cambridge or Oxford, and that they do. We have been ranked top 36 for our London campus out of 3,000 schools. So we provide sort of very extensive support, I would say, for all the students, right? Because you have smaller classes there. Same with ICs as well, but it's a smaller classes, it's more personal attention, and this is something the students can get out of not having a certain choice. As an example, so if you go to IAC, as I was saying, you study on campus of an actual university. For instance, if you go to University of Leeds, so you will study at Leeds Educational Study Centre on campus of Leeds University. It will be a separate building, taught by obviously Leeds faculty and everything, but you will progress to Leeds University as a one choice. If you go to Belabes College, you will be studying on the campus of either London or Brighton, and then you will be able to go to a number of universities. They are not sort of set in stone for you. Yes, so you will just choose anything you want really based on your results. So you can go to either top universities, you can go to middle ranked, or you can go to whatever is suitable for you.
Okay,
So it's a variety of choices that you get with Bellaby's.
Yeah. About the duration for the foundation, I know that it can be 9 months, it can be 1 year. Because some of the, if they have like a lower IELTS result, they can actually do the extended foundation. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Exactly. That's the point. Because normally foundation is sort of, if they start in September, so they finish in August. So it's literally study time will be like 9 months or less. But it's considered to be 1 year course. But yes, extended foundation is a little bit somebody who does not perhaps have all academic or English requirements mainly. Yeah, so they will need to do this half term to sort of prepare themselves better.
Okay, fantastic. Yeah, so we can move to international year 1. It seems like South Asia, especially Bangladesh, seems like very popular with the integrated CAS. So it would be nice to discuss on it. Yeah, Irina?
Absolutely. So till now we had a little bit more options. So we have at the moment 2 universities that offer that at the international year 1 level, which is University of Kingston and University of Huddersfield. It's called obviously joint CAS option, where you have a visa which is the duration of 4 years. So you come for a foundation year 1 year, and then you have 3 years of your bachelor. And that's what consists you sort of, for year 1, sort of not foundation, year 1 and then 3 years. Yeah, so you've got a joint CAS option. Pros, I would say that obviously you have one visa that takes you there. So you don't have to reapply after, if you do go for foundation or year 1, normally you have to apply and finish and then reapply for a visa to go for university program. In this case, you do not need to do that. But these are 2 options that we do. And then we also do joint CAS for pre-master program as well. Yeah. So these will be same universities, Kingston, Huddersfield, and then also with additional for Liverpool, John Moores.
Okay. So the IELTS requirement is minimum 5.5 for joint case this international year 1.
Yes, mainly that on average. Yes.
Yeah, 5.5. Okay. So that's good. So we touch international 1 and pre-masters. Pre-masters pretty much all the center is offering, isn't it? Yeah, pre-masters.
Pre-master, not all, but majority. Yeah, so there are quite because normally for foundation, that's where I would say the majority of programs are. So that we offer everywhere. Pre-master is slightly less, but it's still quite extensive. Yes. Okay. So it depends on the area, if it's business or engineering, what type of engineering, arts, and etc. All of these areas. Yeah. So we cover the majority, I would say, all the areas.
How about any academic English courses being integrated or offered in some of the ISC center?
They do, not everywhere. So not every center has ELP as a, English language preparation offers, but it's also, I would say, majority of them cover. Yeah, simply because, when you apply, you do not just apply for an English course. It's always integrated into the academic course. Yeah, so you cannot at the moment with us to apply sort of just to English if you want to study for half a year or 1 year. You'll have to apply for an academic course, be it year 1 or pre-master or foundation, and then it will be integrated for, 1 term, 2 terms, 3 terms of English.
Okay. Yeah, so we have a number of universities, the study group actually working with Bellaby College, University of Aberdeen, Cardiff University, Coventry University, Durham, Huddersfield, Kiel, Kingston, Lancaster, University of Leeds Bucket, Lincoln, Liverpool John Moores, Royal Holloway, University of Sheffield, Strathclyde, University of Surrey, Sussex.
Yes.
The university based in UK. The study group is
with one exception about the Kiel. Yes, so Kiel's intake was already finished. It was last intake. So we no longer take Kiel. Yeah, the rest of them are. Yeah,
sure. Okay. So about the application deadline, because the lots of students actually the holding their decisions, they're a little bit confused whether they apply or not. They say that whether we have time, whether should we submit the application now. So it would be nice to get some idea from you and suggestions. So and
absolutely
also deadline, yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't say there is a particular deadline. However, it's very good to get there early, simply because, normally students, when they come face to face, they do need accommodation and they do need all of these things. And if you apply quite before the intake, you will not get any space either academically or, by accommodation. So it's all combined. So although, if, for instance, we have a next, as I was saying, upcoming intake, and you say if you want to consider the face-to-face option, right? Even now you can apply in May, I understand, but we have quite a few students who already applied and confirmed their places simply because they don't want to not have a space or place. There are some programs like medical programs, for instance, medicine or sciences that are capped. So you will not have places unlimited, yeah? So you'll have to have your space early. And so this is why, if you apply now, you can confirm, which is, we'll get into details of that, or you can at least get an offer assessed. So by the time, if you're waiting for your English results or if you're waiting for your academic results, you can still apply and get a conditional offer letter.
Yeah.
We issue our letters within 48 hours, I would say, on average, and it's very fast because we issue them themselves and we issue the CASs as well. But still, at least you don't have to wait, because some students, I know that they have in their head that, I don't have IELTS, I don't have my high school diploma results, or something else is missing, and they are hesitant. Don't be hesitant, yeah? You don't need to do it. Just apply early, get conditional offer letter with all the conditions, and by the time, your degree comes or your English result comes or something else comes, you'll just send that in and you get the offer letter revised to unconditional the next day. You can also conditionally confirm, so you can make payment even under conditional offer letter. What you will not be able to do is get the CAS. However, CAS will be issued anyway 3 months prior to the course start. So just as I'm saying, don't wait until, August to apply or even late July, because it's really busy then. It's a very massive volume we get. And I think for the students just to not lose that opportunity, it's better to get in. And as I'm saying, you don't lose anything. And on the other side, if you want to get early now and apply for online start, it's even better because you don't lose anything at all. You can just start your classes, see how it is. If you don't like it, just refund everything there and there.
Thank you very much. Yeah, yes, absolutely. So the viewers who join from Bangladesh, you can contact our team. Our team can actually help you to apply for foundation, pre-masters, and international year 1. So you can apply any of these, any of the 18 the centers actually study group actually offering their courses, foundation, international year 1, and pre-masters. So we have been working quite like 9 years now with this study group. We have very strong relations. And Irina, also we have been working quite like 5 years now actually in our UK market. So we are also actually planning to do our virtual fair in June and July month. So if you want to be directly connected with Irina about if you want to find out any particular center, about particular courses, so Irina will be available to connect with you, speak with you through our platform. So please contact our team, and you can find our details in our website and also in our Facebook page. And our team actually working from home. You can reach them through our WhatsApp or the email. So you have opportunities. So there is quite a large number of university study group actually offering. So the viewers who finish the high school, they can easily apply for the foundation courses, and who finish the diploma, they can apply for the international year 1. Maybe a little bit, it would be nice. The international year 1, whether they can finish the high school, whether they can apply, whether they need the higher IELTS. Can you a little bit tell about that here for the viewers?
For entry requirements, you mean?
Yeah, for the international year, whether high school graduate can apply. International year 1.
So basically, well, it depends, right? So are we talking about Bangladeshi nationals then?
Yeah, Bangladesh, yeah.
And we are talking face-to-face delivery.
Yeah.
Okay. So normally you need to have, it depends on the center you're going to, right? So normally it's, if your HSC grades are, I believe you have to have 60% as a minimum, plus 1 year of first diploma or level studies, right? That's the average requirement. So, like you have year 12, it's still 60%, yeah? Plus 1 year of further study. This will take you to year 1 program, right? And you will normally need 5 on your IELTS or 5.5, depending on the, university. Yeah, so 5 was ITKIL, actually. I can't talk about this. Yeah, so it has to be 5.5 overall, with 5.5 everywhere. You know, if you look at Kingston or Sussex University, it's an average English requirement. Lincoln, as we already mentioned, Lincoln has a little bit more options for that. So Lincoln year 1, it's a quite, you know, if you go for 3 terms, yes, or 3 terms will be the same requirements of 60%. And, you know, overall as an entry. And then you will need 5 in your IELTS, so not 5.5, but 5. And then if you go for 3.5 term or 4 term, that requirement is a little bit lower, so you need 55%. And then English with even like 4.0, which is, you know, quite low, I would say, in the entry, but it's very flexible requirement that we do.
Okay. Thank you.
And at the moment, just to add, you know, obviously on the part of the online study, if somebody's interested, there are a little bit different entry requirements at the moment, because obviously we don't know that students have finished, or because they can't finish sometimes of the, you know, conditions that currently. So we have temporary entry requirements that are currently in the system with us. Yeah. So we have that available for students, and I think that might be an option for them to start with those if they don't have the final.
Sure. Thank you very much, Rina. So can we speak about the scholarship options or scholarship available to international students? Yeah.
Sure. So we do offer scholarships to every center, I would say. So every center in the UK that we run, they run different amounts, different depending on where you're going. So I would say the minimum is £1,500. And it goes up to a little bit more, but then it depends on, you know, obviously we look at the whole profile, so English academic requirements and why the scholarship is required. But yes, it's an option for our students definitely to avail that.
Any particular deadline to apply for the scholarship or
not a deadline to apply. Deadline is to confirm. So say if you apply for an application and you got an offer and you want to confirm that offer, so and you apply for a scholarship there and there, so you will be granted the scholarship, say you're granted it, and then you'll have 2 weeks to confirm that scholarship. Yeah. Yes,
viewers who joining from the North Africa and Middle East, and also from the South Asia, especially from Bangladesh, you can contact our team in Kuwait, in Saudi Arabia, and myself, my team based in Portsmouth, as well as 2 offices in Bangladesh, Dhaka and Sylhet. So if you want to find out more scholarships, entry requirement courses, the study group is offering through their 18 ISC centers. So quite large number of university, so that you can contact and find out more specific university. So I have an expert team in different offices. They can help you. And our service is completely free of charge. And TCL Global has been working with the study group since 2011. So we have been actually sending good number of students. We have a very positive feedback from the students. So please contact our team. Our team can actually definitely help you with your application and with any particular question if you have. And as I mentioned that we are arranging virtual fair in June and July time, you will have the opportunity to find out more about each of the AB centers. And also if you have any particular questions, you have opportunity to connect with the Arena. Yes, Arena, thank you very much. So we can touch a little bit the deposit part, how much deposit get the cash. Yeah, Arena?
Sure. So in order to confirm your place, right, you need to have payment of £1,000, which is a refundable deposit, and you get it at the end of your sort of finish of the course. Yeah. So if you go for foundation and you've completed that, that's when you get either towards your year 1 or you'll get it back by then. And £235 is admin fee, which is usually non-refundable fee. Yeah, so you pay 1235. That's the confirmation. And then if you want to get the CAS, or confirmation of your acceptance of studies, and before you go for the visa, you need to pay a first year fee, which is normally, well, depends on the fee, obviously. It's about £6,000. So normally to confirm your place is £7,235. Which you need to pay, but that's pre-CAS. Otherwise, just to confirm, you know, if you want to do the conditional confirmation, if you don't have results, you just got an offer and you want to hold that place and continue with accommodation, it's 1235.
Okay, sure. About the accommodation option for international students.
Yeah, so it's offered everywhere. So every campus has it either on campus, because, obviously if the students are under 18, they must be at the campus studying. So this same goes for every center and Bellaby's. Yeah, very good facilities. Bellaby's is literally, when you leave the campus, it's next door. Accommodation starts. And on the campus, so it's either within the campus for this under 18s, and over 18s can either live on the campus as well, or they can do outside the campus. So it will be with other 2 or 3 options that we normally do, which are very close to the campus usually, either walkable or literally by 5 minutes drive if you like, or you can live with the family. It depends on what students really prefer.
Thank you. I think we can take some question. We've already received it. I have a score of 5.5. Can I apply master's program? Maybe he may mean like a pre-master or something.
Pre-master, that will depend on where, right? So, and also, if the requirement is such, let me just have a look at the pre-master. If just 5, is that overall or?
I have overall score. I think I have 5.5 score. Didn't mention anything.
Because normally, like for instance, Lancaster accepts 3-term pre-master with 5.5, right? But like Durham, obviously because it's different league, I would say. But still, Durham is obviously top university. Lancaster as well, but Durham accepts 6. Sheffield accepts 6 as an IELTS. I believe. What else we can offer? Heel was an option. Coventry might do 5.5. Huddersfield will do 5.5. Kingston will do 5.5. And LGMU will also do 5.5. So actually, yes, pre-master wise, yes. And also, if sometimes you have...
So, yeah.
Sometimes you might have a student who has a little bit less on the, I think, academic side or English side, I don't know, 0.5 or, 10% off or 5% or 2% of the entry requirements. We could also take that case and check with the head of center of particular university or Bellaby's to see whether they will be willing to accept. Obviously, they'll look at the whole profile, and sometimes students are really good, but they're just missing one of a percentage in one area. So don't be hesitant to apply with these results. We will get the case onto head of center and we'll try to seek positive outcome for you.
Okay, thank you. We've got another questions. The IELTS requirement for foundation program.
4.5 usually or 4. Yeah, so Lincoln will have 4 and 4.5 is the average entry requirements. Sometimes it's a 5, like medicine will be higher.
Overall 4.5, minimum 4, yeah?
Minimum 4, yeah.
Okay.
Because minimum 4, it will be only like probably will be Lincoln, yeah, because they're a little bit more intakes they do, and that's a little bit But some centers will have 5, or some courses will be, like Cardiff will have 5, for instance, or Durham, because they're higher. And if you have a medicine dental programs, they will definitely have higher. So for foundation for dental, they'll have 6 in IELTS, so pretty much the pre-master requirement. But that's what it is. Yeah. So centers, I think medium to lower ranked, they will have 4.5. But if you look at the sort of higher ranked range, it will be more of a 5, I would say.
Okay, thank you. Yes, viewers, we are discussing about the Foundation International Year 1 and Pre-Masters. Study group offering Foundation Pre-Masters International Year through their 18 centers, 18 universities, and 1 college in Bellarmine College. So please contact our team in different offices so we can apply for you, and our service is completely free of charge. The viewers who just join us, we are going to do the virtual fair in June and July time. You will have an opportunity to find out more about the study group and study group ISC centers. So international study centers, you can find all the universities, the courses, the foundations, international year and P-Masters are being offered. So please contact our team. Our team can actually help you. So Irina, any other things that you want to add for the viewers?
Well, I think I would just to encourage them, I think, not to wait for the enrollments. And I think being the leaders for so long in the country, we really provide the excellent education. I'm sure you know that. But I just to encourage you guys not to wait and just apply, and you don't waste anything, you don't lose anything. You want to invest in your future, and I think we are here to help you every step of the way. And don't hesitate, to contact if you have any questions. I think you guys are really fantastic, TCL Global. You've been there for us and we've been there for you. So I think just apply, don't wait. Even if you want to try out online, just do it. If you don't want, just wait for that. But just, your education awaits. You don't want to miss a chance to not have it, and we will help you there all the way.
Okay. Thank you very much, Irina, for your time today. And I'm sure the viewers found the useful. And still, if the viewers and any questions that you have, please contact our team in Bangladesh, Dhaka, and Sylhet. And if the viewer joining from the Middle East, you can contact our Saudi office and Kuwait office. Then also you can contact our team in Portsmouth, where I am based. And TCL Global will help you with the application process that an university want to apply. And our service is completely free of charge. And I wish you stay safe. And I understand it's a very difficult time for everyone. And hopefully this crisis will overcome together. And take care. Thank you, Irina. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and stay safe. That's absolutely the case at the moment. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.